Sup guys, and welcome back to the Amazon Reseller Network YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you 10 online arbitrage tips that you can start taking on right now to start upping your Amazon FBA game. But before I do that, if you haven't already, I would really appreciate it if you dropped a like on this video down below. It really helps get this video out to more people, and of course subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But having said all that, let's jump straight into it. Tip number 1, make sure you are taking full advantage of Cashback Sites. Cashback is completely free, guys. It is just simply a site that you can browse to. You can then go to your favorite website or the website that you are purchasing your online products from, and you are going to get money back for free. It is not a scam. There is a certain way on how they operate this, how they make money. You can go on their website and they will actually tell you, but it is not a scam, guys. You are going to get free money back in your account. Last year, I bought in around £2,000 to £3,000 in cashback for absolutely free, and this was simply just by shopping online. You can do this, of course, as well with your personal shopping, but I really recommend purchasing all of your online arbitrage buys through a cashback website. Some of the top ones that I personally recommend is, of course, Top Cashback. I believe this is the #1 site in the UK. You also have a website called Quidco. You also have some premium cashback websites where you can actually pay a monthly fee and get a higher cashback percentage. This would include websites like Complete Savings and Delivery Deals. However, they do have limited signups at the moment, and I'm not too sure whether they are accepting people or not, but all the links to these cashback sites will be in the description down below, so make sure you go and check all of them out. The first two that I mentioned are completely free, so you have to sign up to those. Number 2, and I know this is going to be a really cliche one, but patience is everything, especially with online arbitrage, guys. When you are buying an online arbitrage deal online, let's say you are getting it as a deal, as a sale, maybe 50% off, you are going to be competing with other people. Of course, online arbitrage is extremely accessible online. The deals are online for everyone to go out and buy, and when you purchase them straight away, the likelihood is that product is going to take a hit online simply because of the competition, and you're going to get penny pinchers. Now, if you are patient enough, over time that deal in the store will then go back up to full price, so people will not be able to continue buying it at the cheap price. The competition on Amazon is going to go down, and the price is effectively most times going to go back up. So you basically have two choices with online arbitrage. You can sell your products faster, but probably you're going to be taking a hit on the profit side, or you can be more patient and make more profit in the long run. Tip number 3, manual sourcing will always find you your best deals. Now, of course, there are some great online sourcing softwares out there. I highly recommend Online Arbitrage Deals. I believe it is the best of the bunch, but one thing that you have to understand when you are using deal services, sourcing softwares, is that other people are going to be getting those deals as well, and it will never ever be going out and finding that deal by yourself. Now, of course, if you're finding that deal by yourself, it still could get potentially picked up by a deal service, but those couple of days that you could potentially get ahead of the other people finding these deals could be absolutely crucial to the sales and the profit that you make on Amazon. So finding deals manually is always going to be the best deals that you will ever find. Tip number 4, use Honey. Now, if you didn't know what Honey is, it's basically a completely free Chrome extension that you can put on your laptop or your mobile phone. And basically what happens is, let's say you go out and you buy a load of online arbitrage products that you've found at a profit and you're about to pay for them in your basket. What Honey will basically do is scan the entire internet for discount codes for that store. Now, this is something that I have been very lazy with in the first 2 years that I was selling on Amazon, and just looking at the last couple of years, I have saved up to thousands of pounds just by using Honey and inserting discount codes that I didn't even know about. Of course, you could go and do this manually, but why would you if you have a completely free software that will scan the entire internet for you? So use Honey. You will save so much money when it comes to checking out of these online arbitrage websites in the cart. Tip number 5 is to stack your cashback deals on top of each other. Now, I've mentioned cashback, I've mentioned Honey. There are other deals and services that you can use to get money back as well, such as credit cards, airtime rewards that actually gets you money off your mobile bills. And because all of these are independent and they do not rely on each other, you can actually stack all of these on top of each other and earn money from each single one of them. So for example, you could use use your cashback site to navigate to the website. You could then use Honey to get your discounts on that website. You could then use airtime rewards because that is linked to your bank card to get money off your mobile bill. And if you are using a bank card that is a credit card that has a cashback, you're going to get the cashback on top of that as well. Another thing that you could potentially do before you do all of this is go out and buy an online gift card. Sometimes they do deals if you pay £100 for a gift card, they'll give you £110 worth of credit. Make sure you go and have a look at all of those. But the main important thing is to make sure that you take all of these free things that are available to you and stack them all on top of each other and take full advantage of it. Tip number 6 is to go wide and not deep when you are first sourcing products for your online arbitrage business. Now, the reason why I say this is because when you are first starting out as an Amazon seller, you do not want to be putting all of your money into one product. For example, you would have probably experienced it. You have gone out and bought a product and maybe it's been great for a week or so, and then a week later, the listing has been completely crashed by other sellers, or maybe you've had an IP claim on it and you cannot literally sell that product any longer. Now, if you have put all of your money into that product, you are then stuck with that product. You cannot go and sell that product, get money back. Whereas if you are going out and buying little quantities of each product and focusing on finding more products, of course you're going to get much more consistent sales. You're going to be a lot more diverse, and you are not running the risk of tying all of your capital up in just one product. If you wanted to go ahead and just buy one product, then just go and do private label. It's going to be a lot more rewarding. But when it comes to retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, and wholesale, I much prefer to go wider across the product range, so more ASINs, more SKUs, and lower on the quantity side. Tip number 7, and this one is a little bit relative to tip number 6, and that is do not be scared to sell dead products at a break-even price. Now, what do I mean by this? So let's say you did go ahead and buy 50 units of one product and you spent the first 40 units selling them at a really good profit. However, maybe 5-6 weeks later, that listing was to completely crash and it would be selling at your break-even price, or maybe even at a small loss. What my thing to say is, look at it that you have made your money on the first 40 units and do not be scared to sell those other 10 units at the break-even price to get your money back and go again and buy something else. Tip number 8, do not waste all of your money on softwares at the start. I am a big advocate for softwares. I have so many different recommended softwares that I've personally used right now, but when you are first starting out, you can easily get tied up in all of this. Now, there is one software that I recommend is absolutely essential for every beginner seller to use, and that is a deal analyzer. Basically, my recommended product is the one that I have used from day one, and that is BuyBot Pro. This is the absolute best one that you can potentially use for your Amazon business. It is laid out the best. It is the most beginner friendly as well. And like I said, I've been using it for nearly 3 years now, and it has been absolutely amazing. It has saved me so much money in mistakes. I will leave a link to a video I made on BuyBot Pro in the description down below, so you can go and check it out. I actually recently did an interview with the co-founder of BuyBot Pro where she took me through a demo of its new features. I'll leave a link to that as well. But BuyBot Pro is a great piece of software that you can use, but the main point that I wanted to make, do not tie all of your money up in getting all the different softwares. Start out with a deal analyzer and then potentially add more and more softwares as you spend more time on your business. Tip number 9, do not ignore your returns. Now, as an Amazon seller or any online seller, you are going to get returns. This is something you simply cannot avoid. You are going to get returns throughout the year. You're going to get loads of returns at Christmas, especially if you're selling toys. It is just simply something that naturally happens as an online business owner. But one thing and a mistake that a lot of people make, including myself at the start, is that they will get their returns back, they will put them in the side of the room or the side of their storage unit, wherever you're running your Amazon business, and they will completely forget about them. Your returns still have value in them. Get them on eBay, get them on Facebook Marketplace. Get them sold, get that money back. I realized this only 6 months ago, or maybe 7 months ago now, November last year, where I just decided to list all of my returns on eBay. I'm saying I had quite a lot, and I bought in thousands of pounds worth of capital to go and spend on that Q4, and it was one of the best decisions I made. So returns on eBay the second they come back to your house. And then finally, tip number 10, and it's a little bit cliche, but it's so important. Stay consistent with your business. Now, I have had many coaching clients in the past where they have come to me and they said, I went out and I found a box worth to send into Amazon, and then I've just waited for my sales. This is not the way to go, guys. You wouldn't see a shop just buy one order and then wait for the entire shop to be sold out before they ordered again. Once you have found your products, you want to be buying more products as well. So what I like to say is set different days where you go out and do sourcing no matter what. When I first started, I set 2 days every single week where I go out to stores, scan products, or online arbitrage. I would go on the stores online and search for products, and then I would have a day where I would ship all of those products as well, and then I would have maybe a set hour or two each week where I would go through and reprice my products. The key here is to stay consistent, and then obviously up these times or maybe outsource these things in the future. But the main thing, stay consistent with your business. Do not just go hard at it for a week, then leave it for a month. Keep a consistent pattern over time. Watch it build over time, and then when you need to make the changes, you can go ahead and make those changes. So staying consistent is so important with your Amazon business. But anyways, hope these tips help, guys. They are 10 quick beginner tips for online arbitrage sellers and some retail arbitrage in there as well. If these did help, I would really appreciate it if you left a like on the video, share the video with a friend that is looking to potentially get into online arbitrage, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I shall catch you guys in the next video. Take care.